Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to Pit Lane Sim Racing. Today we're going to be checking out the very newly released Assen circuit on Raceroom. I'm going to be doing a 10-minute race in the WTCR 2020 Honda Civic. Pardon me if I go a little bit slower, I'm still recovering after injuring tendons in my wrist and hand, so we'll see how this goes. But let's see what it's like, shall we? Thank you to the patrons shown on screen now. If you would like to help me create more content just like this, then please do consider going over to the Patreon page, which is linked in the description, and pledging. Cheers, guys. So here we go then, guys. We are 20th on the grid. Ready for the lights to go out in our Honda Civic to go around Assen. And away we go. Trying to control that wheel spin off the line. Getting overtaken there. Into turn one, where we're going to brake. That's where we're braking, clearly. Trying not to get into too much bother early doors for this 10-minute race. Someone shooting around the outside there. Into this tight first complex. We've got a long right-hander. Followed by a really tight left-hand hairpin. Someone looking up the inside of my left there. We've run a bit wide there. So unlike the MotoGP configuration, we've got a chicane up here instead of just a really fast curve. I've never ever driven a race car around Assen. It's always been on motorcycle games that I've been around here, and what a circuit it is. I never actually thought about it in the context of a car race, but we've been taken around the outside there. We've got to do better here, sports fans. Flying up to this left-hander there, we'll drop it a gear. Brakes squealing, let's chuck it up the inside into this long right-hander, which takes us into a really fast sweeping section of the circuit. Nicely done, nicely done. Here we go, now onto the back section of the track. Really get to open it up now as we head towards the final chicane, which has been the site of many tears in the past. Super fast left-hander, trying to just feel my way around there for the first lap. Oh, we took a nudge at the rear there. I was being super cautious, in fairness. So let's go on after the guy ahead of us now. Chucking it into turn one, hitting the apex lovely there, following this Audi. Honda power shall prevail. Gotta say, it's feeling really, really nice driving it around here. Beautiful exit there. I think there's a bit of a traffic jam. Can we nip through here? Let's see if we can nip through up to the chicane here. Wasn't sure of my braking point. Oh, we're 3 wide into there. I had someone up my inside there as well. Running a bit wide there. Around the right-hander. Ooh. On MotoGP, run nice and wide there also. Through the left-hander. Chasing that Civic up ahead. Trying to make the most of our line. Tailor-made for touring cars. This circuit, absolutely fantastic. Works so well. Subtle elevation changes on the apexes of corners as well that just invite you to push. Oh, we've got a bit of lift off oversteer there. Braking nicely into the final chicane. Be liberal on the curb on the inside. Oh, negligent downshift there as we flick the shifter. Trying to pressure around the outside, ended up losing a position there. It's a long right-hander again. Let's try and do well around here and see if we can position ourselves for a good exit from the hairpin. Just minding the throttle inputs there. Let's try and take a late apex. That was a very touring car elbows out type of move, that. Flying up the straight now towards the chicane. Here we go. Where are we going to brake? Civic definitely using all the track in front of us. We lost a place there though. Oh, cutting the track. I didn't cut the track, I just ran wide, sir. Braking down into the left-hander. Oh, this circuit drives really, really well. Anything too fast, I don't think could work too great around it. Actually, it could, because it's still wide enough, you know. Something with a touch of downforce might do well. Your lower class of open wheelers. Trying to control that lift-off oversteer this lap. Rich Demon on the brakes. Got 4 minutes to go. We're obviously really good on the brakes into turn one. Well, everywhere it seems. Absolutely ace. This feels really good as well. The car feels superb as well. You really get a feeling of where the front grip is going. Power on understeer and such in this front wheel drive car, it's super communicative. It's really, really good. So you can just sort of modulate your throttle inputs a touch. Hitting that massive curb on the inside there. Why not chuck it in a little bit, you know? Here we go. Through that section of the track. I really want to get past this Civic. Oh, we left the door well open there. Can we nip up the inside? Oh, that was a bit of a send it and pray move, but we've done it. I don't think there was actually any contact. I mean, we are in Holland, so we want to make moves like that. Flying along the fast back section of the circuit, keeping some throttle on to try and control that lift-off oversteer, sorry. Into the final chicane. Super liberal with the curbs. I'm getting used to the corner cutting regulations here at Assen. 2 minutes to go. Starting to make moves now. Up behind the Cupra. Looking very cool indeed. Through this first section. I always like it when sims bring lesser used circuits to the titles, you know? Like recently with iRacing and Knockhill, Raceroom and Assen. They're just brilliant additions to the sim racing world. Forget which sim, it's just great that we get to drive around these circuits, you know? And this is an absolutely welcome addition. There's certainly some great racing to be had around here in a wide range of cars. Now I'm going around it, you could use so many different vehicles around here. I just think the only restriction would be maybe the highest sort of level of downforce car. Other than that, but it could be great on those as well. I'll have to test it out and see. because it's better than a club circuit, you know. It's definitely better and bigger than a club circuit. It's always an international circuit, this. It's just what you would use around here, you know. In my head, though, I'm thinking F1 type cars wouldn't really be all that at home here. This may be the last lap that we're on now. Let's see if we can make this stick around the outside of the Cupra. Behind Tarquini there in the Hyundai. We've still got someone on the inside of us there. Oh, that was a large lock up there. Bringing the brake balance just a little bit more rearward there. See how we fare for the rest of the lap. Gotta say though, online you're gonna have great battles in touring cars. Around here, what an addition. Well done, Raceroom. Feels really detailed in the track surface. I'm getting lots of feedback through the car. As always, the sound is amazing, but fantastic. Really enjoying this. It's available for $499 of the in-store, in-game currency. It was less than £5 English. Totally worth it. See if we can get Tarquini into the chicane, shall we? Let's chuck it. We made it stick. Love to see it. Fantastic. And there we go, over the line. I'm pretty sure that's it. So there we are, sports fans. There's a bit of Assen on Raceroom, freshly released today. I highly suggest you go out and try it, because I honestly find that absolutely fantastic, guys. Brilliant addition to the sim, and I'm certainly going to do more content driving around here. But as always, guys, make sure you're hitting those thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
It's not a game.